Hello friends, my name is Amelia, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another video. You are joining me on my floor. I hoped that I would have more of the books that are on the floor behind me in frame to give you something interesting to look at, but alas, it has not quite worked out that way. So I hope that you will bear with me while I sort of get this place set up, and I will set up somewhere where it's slightly more interesting for you to look at. But I thought we would do just something kind of fun for today's video and actually take some fantasy book quizzes. So I've got a list here of different quizzes. Some are knowledge quizzes. We've got at least one what book should you read next type quiz, and yeah, I think it will be fun and entertaining little type of video. I will record my screen for you so you can see the quizzes, and I guess we should just get right into it. Okay, so the first quiz that we have, oh my god, cookies, go away, is from Penguin, the publishing company, and it is a which fantasy world do you belong to type of quiz. So yeah, let's go ahead and, which fantasy world should you escape to? So let's get started. What is your favorite kind of story? Quest, overcoming a monster, coming of age, a voyage to another land, or rebirth? Ooh, I kind of feel like Voyage to Another Land is also kind of a quest, or usually is, because why else would you be going there? I'm trying to think what are like my favorite books. Honestly, I think I might say A Tale of Overcoming the Monster, and not in like a specific way as like actually fighting like a monster, like a monster, but usually more of like the human monsters and people being able to overcome the people who are like keeping them down or whatever. So I'm gonna go choose that. What kind of mythical landscape most appeals to you? A vast and rugged continent of misty mountains and tangled woods, an archipelago, strange and mysterious lands surrounded by veils of time and space, an icy land from the back of an ordinary looking wardrobe. Okay, well that one's kind of a straight giveaway of what it is. Or a pastoral land with lush greenery and flowing rivers. I think I would probably say rugged continents of misty mountains. I'm trying to decide if Misty Mountains specifically means Lord of the Rings or not. All right, then we have what quote speaks to you. It is very hard for evil to take hold of the unconsenting soul. It's the job that's never started as takes longest to finish. That's a Lord of the Rings quote, I think. Without stories, we wouldn't be human beings at all. Children have one kind of silliness, you know, and grown-ups have another. And life is mostly Venn diagrams. Even a person could be a quarter this, a quarter that, have something completely different. Probably gonna go with the job that's never started, as takes longest to finish, but mostly just because I'm pretty sure that's a Lord of the Rings quote. And how would your nearest and dearest describe you? An adventurer, a fighter, a cynic, a daydreamer, or a lover? I don't know, because, you know, I'm not them, so I don't know what their perspective would be. I kind of hate that type of question because I don't know what their opinion is. But I'm gonna go with maybe a daydreamer. What do you do to relax? Probably, I guess, nothing more than reading a good book. I mean, I do a lot of watching YouTube to like actually like chill out, but I would say probably reading is actually more relaxing than that. If you could have a magic power, what it would be? Travel at the snap of your fingers, mind reading, invisibility, possible strength, or bring things back to life. I would probably say travel at the snap of your fingers. Honestly, I just hate commuting, and right now I partner on a long distance, so to be able to like go back and forth that easily would be amazing. If you were to have a pet familiar, what form would it take? Falcon, dragon, polar bear, lion, or raven? I mean, I feel like everybody would want a dragon, right? Like, I feel like that's gotta be the answer there. And all you want in life is to be surrounded by friends, live on the edge, be financially secure, live by your own rules, or help people. Not live on the edge. I mean, be financially secure would be nice, but it's not like exciting, I guess. So maybe to be surrounded by friends. All right, I should apparently escape to Earthsea. You belong in the fictional world of Ursula K. Le Guin. You are a natural leader. No. Brave and fearless. I don't know where they got that from any of my answers. Although this sometimes may lead you into some dangerous situations. but none that you don't have the gumption to get yourself out of. Okay, I've only read one book from Earthsea, which is A Wizard of Earthsea, which I think is like the first book, and I'm not totally sure how I got to this answer, especially since that would be an archipelago. I didn't choose an archipelago, so I don't know. I don't know that much about Earthsea, so I don't know how much I have to say on this, but it could be kind of cool. But I don't think that any of this describes me, which, I mean, obviously it usually doesn't in this type of quiz, but okay, that was quiz number 1. I'm not so sure about the answer, but yeah, here we are. So, what is this one? Alright, this is apparently the epic fantasy book quiz. So, from classic fantasy novels to the best contemporary fantasy authors, test your knowledge of the fantasy genre with our epic fantasy book quiz. I'm not sure how I'm going to do on this. I know I've read a lot of fantasy, but a lot of it has been within like a smaller number of series, so I think there's a lot of fantasy that I don't know about, and especially if it goes into more YA type stuff, I'm not gonna know. So let's just get into it and see. Who wrote The Night Circus? Actually, I do know that one. It's Erin Morgenstern. I really enjoyed that book. Through the Looking Glass was a sequel to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. That's pretty obvious. I feel like everyone's gonna know that. Oh. Silvia Moreno Garcia's 2019 book was titled Gods of. I've read one of her books, and I know of several of her books, but I'm not sure. I think maybe Jade and Shadow, but that's a guess. Hobbit was oh fuck. When was Hobbit published? I should know this. I made a video about the history of fantasy, but honestly I could not tell you. I'm gonna go with 47, but I don't actually know. Victor Laval's The Changeling is set in which American city? I've never heard of this. So I'm gonna guess Salem. I don't know why. Just, you know. Alright. Published in 1996, what was Neil Gaiman's first published solo novel? No idea. Couldn't tell you. I'm gonna guess Stardust, because why not? Who wrote The Poppy War? R.F. Kuang. I know that one. I did read The Poppy War. I didn't continue the series. Poppy War was good, but I wasn't like, I don't know. I didn't really like the end, and yeah. Alright, Circe is a retelling of which Greek myth? Iliad? No, Odyssey. Oops. Pretty sure it's Odyssey. Yeah. The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rochefoucauld is the first book in his King Killer Chronicles. Also, like, these are both the same author. Whatever. I haven't read that. I don't really have any desire to, but everybody knows about the King Killer Chronicles. Who wrote The Assassin's Blade? Ooh. I know it wasn't her. I don't know. I don't read YA, like I said. I feel like Sarah J. Maas. Alright, let's see. How did we do? Okay, I got 7 out of 10. That's not too bad. So, I have to scroll through the whole thing to see what I got wrong. 37. I should have known that. What else? Yeah, I mean, that was a guess, so I didn't care. That one was also a guess, but apparently it was Neverwhere. Yeah. I guess that was already 3, so. Okay, I mean, I feel like that was not too bad. Alright. This quiz is, I've removed the title from the covers of these popular fantasy books. Can you still identify them? So first we have this. I'm pretty sure this is a Madeline Miller book. I guess Song of Achilles, because he's got the archery thing going on. Correct. Yay. That's The Hobbit. Obvious. I've never seen this image before in my life. It's not Red Queen. It's giving Cinderella with like the dress. So maybe Glass Slipper? Nope. Okay, well, you know, never seen it before, so. This, ooh, I feel like it might be a Six of Crows cover. Or maybe Crooked Kingdom. I don't really know. I haven't read either of those, but so I'm just gonna guess. Okay, it was Crooked Kingdom. Close enough. Yeah, I have seen that cover before. This is a Sarah J. Maas book, but I don't know which one. I feel like the red one might be the first one, for Thorns and Roses. And it's got thorns in the picture, so I'm gonna guess, yeah. Horses and Roses. What book is this? I don't know. I have never seen that as a Harry Potter cover, but that looks like Hogwarts Castle. I'm gonna guess Hogwarts. Yeah, Harry Potter. I've never seen that cover before. This is one of those books from that series where they're all eyeballs. I don't know which one. I don't think it's Shatter Me. I'm just gonna guess this one. No? Okay. Well, you know. It's just weird covers. This is a cover from V.E. Schwab. I feel like it might be for Vicious. There we go. Look at me go. I haven't read that. Wait, is that the one that I did read? I don't know. I've read one recently. This is one of those YA ones, by Stephanie Garber. I think it's this one. Yeah. This, I don't recognize at all. I'm just gonna guess. Oh, I guessed right. Look at me go. Never even heard of them, I don't think. This, I don't recognize this at all. I'm just gonna guess. Nope. Okay. And this is one of those ones that's it's been pretty popular recently. All these books, I recognize all of them just because so many people talk about them on the internet, but I haven't read any of these books. I'm pretty sure it's Hollow Owls. Yeah. It's just funny that I have all this stuff taking up brain space, and yet I don't read any of these books. So why do I recognize half of them? This I don't recognize. How about this? No. Okay, well, you know, I tried. This is that TJ Klune book. Boo. This is... I don't know. I don't think that's the Light Art cover, but I never read that. Let's just get Heart of Thorns. No? Okay. It was too easy. Okay, I got 9 out of 15. That's not too bad, but also not that great. But I don't know, considering most of these books I haven't read. Alright, next we have one that's kind of interesting. This is a official Knights Radiant quiz by Brandon Sanderson on the Dragonsteel website. So we're going to find out which Radiance order I would be in. Let's go. Alright, move the sliders toward the attributes you identify most with, and the quiz will sort you into the order of Knights Radiant you would most likely belong to, along with the likelihoods of your belonging to the other orders. Okay. Heart on your sleeve or poker face? I don't think I'm that good at like hiding my emotions, so let's go with like 70-30 maybe? Yeah. Confident or needs reassurance? I would not say I'm like that confident, but I think I've gotten better, so let's maybe say 40-60. Cautious and daring? Let's be real, I'm probably not that daring. So, no wait, I'm going the wrong way. I'll go with 60-40 again. No, maybe like 65% cautious. Library or dojo? Now if it's like actually specifically a library versus specifically a dojo, then definitely library. But if it's like dojo is just meant to represent like physical activity in general, I would be more split because I really like running, but I assume that it means specifically like dojo training to fight. And I do think it would be really interesting to take like some like fighting classes. However, I don't currently do that, so I'm gonna say like 85% library maybe, because that's where I'm actually genuinely more likely to be currently. Alright, wolf pack versus lone wolf. I wouldn't say I'm a lone wolf, but I wouldn't say I'm like really a pack person either. When I'm like at work working, I typically prefer to work alone, but I don't want to be by myself all the time, so I might just leave it in the middle, honestly. This seems kind of accurate. Peacemaker versus Firebrand. I don't really like conflict, but as I get older, I'm less likely, I think, to let people walk all over me, so I might go like 60-40. Spiritual or skeptical? I'm pretty skeptical, I would say. Let's go like 80%. I'm not spiritual. Maybe a little bit more than that. I wouldn't say I'm like super skeptical of like things all the time, but I'm not spiritual at all. So, you know what? Let's just go all the way. Leader versus facilitator. I would rather not do facilitating duties, but I'm not like a crazy leader either. So maybe like 60% facilitator. Guard dog versus alley cat. Ooh. I guess it depends like what I'm guarding. I think I would probably go more towards alley cat. You know, I've been compared to cats before, and as I said, I'm not really big on confrontation. I think I'm pretty compassionate, at least I would hope so. Let's go with like 80%. I mean, obviously, everybody can probably do better. Heart versus head. I would probably lean a little bit towards heart, but not like a crazy amount, so maybe 60-40. Flamboyant / reserved. Definitely more reserved. Maybe like 70-30. Letter of the law, spirit of the law. I might lean a little bit more towards like spirit, because I don't know, I just think there's sometimes room for interpretation. I mean, obviously, like, don't kill people, but sometimes the laws aren't made in good faith. So how can you follow them in good faith? Free-spirited / disciplined. I'm like probably a bit more free-spirited than I am disciplined, but I'm not like extremely, I would say, free-spirited. So obedient / rebellious. Like, I don't know, I'm a grown-ass adult. What am I obeying / rebelling against? I don't know. I don't really have anybody to report to other than like at work, I guess. I guess I'll just leave it in the middle, you know, like I follow most rules, but yeah, maybe a little bit more towards obedient. Like, I don't really have anything to specifically rebel against. Creative / conventional. I mean, I am a designer. I would say I'm creative. I wouldn't say I'm super unconventional either. I don't think that those things are necessarily two separate things. I think you could be creative, but also like still kind of conventional in other ways. So yeah, let's just stick with that. Dependable versus flexible. I probably would say, see, these things are also kind of like not opposite ends of the spectrum. Like, you can be flexible and also be dependable. So I don't really get that one, but I'll go a little bit towards dependable, I guess, maybe like 60. Down to earth / head in the clouds. I think I'd probably stay in the middle of that one. I think outside the box is color inside the lines. I'll lean a little bit towards think outside the box, but I wouldn't say I'm like crazy outside of it. Tense / relaxed. That depends on the situation. Maybe I'll go like a little bit towards tense, because sometimes I just need to chill out a bit more. Decisive, and I'm pretty indecisive. Let's go with like 70%. Likes change, like stability. I'm gonna keep that in the middle because I get bored with things if they don't change for too long, but also everybody likes a little bit of stability. Planner / spontaneous. I do like things to be planned, but I do also like some spontaneity. And justifies the means or honorable actions. I have a hard time with and justifies the means sometimes. Yeah. Playful / serious. I don't think I'm not serious, but I mean, depending on the situation. Tells the truth, I spend the truth. I do my best to be honest. So let's say like 85%. I'm sure I bend it sometimes. I don't really know where I would fit on likes to take things apart, so I'll say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, this is kind of long. I might just kind of speed through the last few. Maybe like a little bit this way. I like both of these things, so I'm gonna leave in the middle. I would definitely 100% rather fence. I don't want to hit anybody. I like art and science, but I'm gonna lean a little bit towards the art. Probably a bit more book smart. Paladin versus rogue. I don't really know. I'm gonna leave it in the middle. Competitive and casual. I'm a little bit competitive, but not crazy. I try to like be transparent, but actually I'm pretty private, so let's see. Alright, I got Truth Watcher. I will seek the truth. You are a truth watcher, which gives you access to the surges of progression and regrowth and illumination. Regression and regrowth allows you to heal organisms and alter their growth. Illumination allows you to create illusions. The truth watchers are seen as reserved and quiet. That adds up. Mostly known as the scholarly order of the Knights Radiant. Oh, the second thing that I got was Windrunner. Interesting. And then Edge Dancer at the same percent chance. Then Lightweaver, Willshaper, Elsecaller, Skybreaker, Stoneward, Bondsmith, and Dustbringer. Interesting. They're all like pretty high percent chances. Do you think it would drop off more? But I guess I went kind of maybe middling on a lot of things. So yeah, that is my Knights Radiant order. I am a truth watcher. Okay, this is awkward. I've run out of storage space on my computer, so I'm gonna do this on my phone, I guess, and screen record it on there. Hold, please. We'll just do one or two more because these have actually kind of taken a little bit longer than I thought. I don't want to go crazy on the time for this video. But, alright, here we go. Let me record for you. Okay, so this quiz is for which fantasy book you should read next. So, let's go. What are your top 3 favorite genres besides fantasy? Okay, and she's got fairy tales in here, which I feel like is kind of a fantasy. Let's see. I don't even know if there's 3 genres in here that I would say I really actually read. There's no like non-fiction option. I guess maybe historical fiction I've read some of. Maybe Greek and Roman myths. Do I have to choose 3? I guess so. Wait, show all. Is there more to this list? No. Okay. I don't know. I guess fairy tales. What is the next like? Okay. Would you rather a trilogy, longer series, or a single book? I like long series. What gender would you rather as a main character? I don't mind either, actually. So I'll say what either. What traits do you like your main character to have? I mean, I don't really think that they need to have specific traits as long as their characterization, like, makes sense with those traits. But I don't understand how you could be understanding, loving, and then not forgiving. Like, if you're understanding, surely forgiving would be part of that. But I'll go with realistic, strong, romantic, strategic, animal person. How long do you like your books to be? I like them to be quite long. Do you like plot twists? I guess sure, if they're make sense, you know? Do you prefer the author to be a boy or a girl? Okay. They're probably usually going to be men and women, but I don't care that much. I guess I'll say girl. And what about non-binary? Is that not an option? Who wrote this quiz? How is it that you'd rather the way that... What? How is it that you'd rather the way that humans can't see these things that you're reading about? I'm not sure I understand what she's saying at all there. I don't know exactly what this question is asking. Maybe I'm stupid. Somebody can explain it to me. I'm like not getting it. Let's just say Hidden with Magic. Apparently I should read Pegasus by Kate O'Hearn. This book is kind of like Percy Jackson in the sense of Greek myths being what it's about, but it's also very different. It has fantasy, war, plot twists, and so much more. It's also a 6-book series. I feel like this is kind of leaning more towards like YA stuff, which I'm probably not gonna read, but there was another one for what fantasy book I should read. I did actually see a few, so I think it would be interesting to do like a TBR video where quizzes pick all of my reads. Now that one that I just got then, probably not going to be on the list, not gonna lie. Let's do one more. We'll do this one, which is, can you guess the fantasy book series? Can I please go to from the quote? So hopefully these are adult fantasy books, because otherwise I probably won't know. These are going to be YA. Let me check the other knowledge-based quiz that I have, because I won't know those. How well do you know fantasy literature? That might be more general. In Redwall by Brian Jacques, what kind of animal is Matthias? I have not read this. I think he's a fox. No, he's a mouse. Okay, where's the next question? I don't know why it's doing that. That's so annoying. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna know any of these, but we'll keep going. In Five Children and It by E. Nesbit, what caveat comes with each wish the Samaid grants? Sure. Yeah, why not? Nope. Okay. The wishes turn to stone at sunset. Interesting. Okay, this website is so scuffed. In Howl's Moving Castle, the 18-year-old protagonist Sophie is put under a curse. What is it? I don't know. I have never seen Howl's Moving Castle or read the book. I know. I'm gonna guess she's trapped in a time loop. She is not. You know, this so far not doing very good on this quiz. I should have done a silly one. In what world is the Name of the Wind set? Okay. Well, I only know it's this one because I know it's not the other two. So, we got one right. Go team. What is the name of the protagonist of The Horse and His Boy? It's not Eustace because he's from the one about the ship. I'm gonna guess Shasta? Nope. It's Core of Archenland. Archenland? I don't know. Ketterdam is the central city in which book by Leigh Bardugo? I haven't read any of Leigh Bardugo's books. I'm gonna guess Six of Crows. It was Six of Crows. Yay! I think I should probably read that, but I just haven't gotten around to it. I think I would like it, even though it's YA. The Battle of Pelennor Fields is fought to defend which city? They don't fight for Valmar or Rivendell in Lord of the Rings at all. Like, not in the trilogy. So, that's an easy one. In Twilight, where is Bella Swan from? Where is she from? I don't know where she's from. I'm gonna guess she's from Seattle. Why not? Nope. I tried. How many questions is this? I'm getting them all wrong. Oh, I got 4 out of 8. 50%. Well, you know what they say, C's get degrees. But yeah, I think I'm going to stop there. But if you're interested in seeing me do any more quizzes, it's just kind of a fun little video. And I think I might do a quizzes choose my TBR video, so keep an eye on the channel for that. And yeah, I think that is all that I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.